This is David Beloff. I'm here with Gene Thornton, a.k.a. Malice, from the award-winning rap group, the Clipse.
Yeah.
Right out of Virginia Beach, 757.
2 up, 2 down, baby.
It's great to see you, my friend.
What's up, man?
There are so many new and interesting things in the works for you.
Definitely.
And I'm glad to have the opportunity to speak with you today, and I want to ask about them, and we'll take some photos in the studio.
All right.
And to add to this interview. Sounds great.
For sure.
So one of the things that I'm most excited about is that you've been a rapper, a musician for so many years, and you're expanding your creative talents into writing.
Right.
Tell me, when did you first realize you wanted to be a writer?
Well, I think ever since I've been writing music, that's basically what we do. We tell stories and talk about our lives and narration and stuff. So I think it pretty much comes second nature. But it wasn't until I guess around 2008 that I decided to write a book. And my book, basically, it's entitled Wretched, Pitiful, Poor, Blind, and Naked. And it just entails, my experiences in this music industry, the effects that it's had on me, my family, friends, people that been around us from the very beginning, people we grew up with. And just my hope is to just enlighten any aspiring kid that's trying to come into this business, to pretty much have your head on straight, when you get into this business.
And what would you say the top 3 things to remember to keep your head on straight when getting into the business?
I definitely would say first and foremost, put God first. And that's not just with this business. I would say in any walk of life and anything you do, definitely, I think your first order of operations is to definitely have, God in your life. That pretty much will weed out a lot of the unnecessary twists and turns that, you may face, because you're definitely going to face some. And secondly, I would say definitely be about your business. My brother and I, we've been through many labels, different labels, and it took a while for us to really catch on. I think maybe we was on label number 3 before we really caught on to the science behind the business, and you definitely, I think we skipped a lot of the loopholes just coming up under the Neptunes and looking at all the stuff they've been through, and we weeded out a lot of, the booby traps and stuff. But there was still some, so even with having people that come before you and that lead you in the right direction, you still have to definitely be up on your business. And I guess thirdly, I would also say, don't wait for the label or anybody to do for you. You're creative. They're obviously buying into your talent. So, don't just sit around and wait for them to get you out there. Promote yourself. Take initiative. Keep hustling. Keep getting yourself out there. Keep promoting yourself. Come up with ideas, and don't just sit back and wait for someone else to pretty much carry the ball with your dream.
Right. So your book, in many ways, can almost be like a roadmap for an aspiring artist that's coming into the business, and how to weed through all the trials and tribulations of the business.
Definitely, and you're not going to weed through them all, but you're definitely going to have a jump start. I really enjoy, my career and the things, that come about, whether it be, from writing the songs to the touring and, the videos and just everything that goes with it. But you definitely, you have to stay focused, because as with anything, you can definitely get sidetracked. And Malice definitely got sidetracked.
Does your book go into details of the sidetrack?
What you want? You want the dirt? Yeah. My book definitely, it gives you the dirt and grime, and my book is very open and very honest, and I really enjoy sharing the things that I went through. And it's not just me, I'm probably like maybe the only one that's going to tell you, but I seen it, and I witnessed it. But I want to share, and like my blog site, mademylifechange.com, I address it, and I'm definitely talking to the youth, and talking to anyone who can learn from it. But my focus is definitely the youth.
Are you getting a lot of feedback on your websites, your blog video sites?
Getting a lot of feedback on my website, getting a lot of feedback, on Twitter, Facebook. And come to find out, it's a lot of people that feel like I feel. And I get a lot of support. And I think it just takes someone to take that initiative and just to say really, what's on their mind and what they're experiencing.
So how long did it take you to write this book?
Oh, the book, actually, I wrote it quite fluently. I mean, I was doing like a chapter a day. The book has 12 chapters, but, there was times that I just set it down for a minute. And I would say all in all, it probably took me about maybe 2.5 to 3 months to actually write it. And but to keep going over it and to keep editing and stuff like that, we started this in 2009, so
right.
It's finally coming to the light now.
So what does your family think of your writing?
Oh, they love it. My brother in particular, he read the book and, had nothing but good things to say about it. My wife definitely loves the book. I've shared it with a few, close friends and gave it, for some reviews or whatever. And I got really good feedback, really good reviews. And, I think it's just one of those things that's undeniable right now.
Yeah, it's more than just the book. It's the information that you're giving out and the knowledge of how to avoid basically getting caught up in the game. Right. That it's even better. So
right.
I'm sure that they're very proud of you.
No, definitely.
Your lyrics that are in your rap albums with Clipse are very autobiographical already, and this is sort of an autobiography written down in words.
Right. It basically felt like rapping, writing it. I see a lot of things that I say. You can read this book and I'm pretty sure you'll find parallels, or you'll be able to identify with that's Malice that I know from the songs just by the choice of words that I use. It's still me. This book I didn't have a ghostwriter. It's definitely all coming from me. I don't turn my nose up to the ghostwriter thing. Actually, I tried to get a ghostwriter, but after he gave me my book back, it didn't sound nothing like me. So I said, I come this far, I might as well go ahead and do it all myself.
Right. So what about music? I mean, are you still working the Clipse?
Absolutely. Still working the Clipse, still working the Re-Up gang. I got freestyles on my blog right now. I just did a song with Ab Lava from the Re-Up gang. Y'all can look forward to a song coming out with Travis Barker here in February on his album. Still definitely doing music. But right now, my focus is the book. And I feel this has definitely been a burden to me, but not a bad one. Actually, this has been very fulfilling, more fulfilling than anything I've ever done musically.
Wow.
Yeah, so, my goal right now is just to get the book out there. And I appreciate, all the people that, hit me up with those pre-orders and everything. So, it's really a good look.
Absolutely. So let me ask you this: regardless of how well or poor the book actual sells, God willing, it's going to be nothing but Lord willing, I should say,
right.
It'll be nothing but big time popularity. So that not just so much for you, but just for the people out there that can read and soak in and learn from you firsthand.
Right, everybody know the Clipse and the story of the Clipse, so it ain't never really been about, major sales, you know what I'm saying? But especially, we always got that critical acclaim. But I will say, this book right here is definitely not about the money. This is definitely about, a love and a passion, and I just cannot wait to share my story with the world.
So let me ask you, what in your mind are the highlights of your career as far as the crazy things that have happened? Just a quick little list that you have put into the book in one way or another. Some of the events that occurred, the specific events.
There's been a lot of great moments, in my career, and still experience them. The being Grammy nominated, MTV Music Awards, Source Awards, BET Awards, traveling the world, performing in front of, thousands and thousands of people, being on tour with Jay-Z, 50 Cent, songs with Kanye. It's too many to name. Really.
Well, what about some of the more darker things that have occurred that have made it to your book that you discuss in the book?
Oh, you want the dirt.
The nitty gritty.
You're going to have to pick up that book for that. You definitely going to have to pick up the book for that. But, a lot of crazy things happen. We've been shot at, on a tour bus, one time I took my son on tour with me, and him and all his friends, and bus gets shot up, so they got to go back and tell their parents.
Oh my God!
Yeah, well, our bus got shot up.
Well, for some reason I don't feel like that happens to Justin Bieber or one of the more
not Justin Bieber, probably not.
Clipse I could see possibly. With
but I'm sure he got a whole different series of tribulations and stuff that he go through, so it might not all be the same, but I'm sure everybody going through something.
I'm sure he does.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, let me just ask you one more question.
Okay.
Where do you find your happiness?
Definitely. That's easy. Jesus. Definitely. Happiness pretty much comes from happenings. And whenever something happens and it makes you happy, it only lasts for as long as it lasts. But to have a profound and continued joy, that only comes from God, and even when you're not happy, you can still be joyful, and that's what, I pretty much experience with life at all times.
Excellent. Well, there you have it, first-hand account from Gene Thornton, a.k.a. Malice the Patty Cake Man.
All day.
From Clipse, from Virginia Beach, from Hampton Roads. And he's got his book coming out on Valentine's Day 2011. Wretched, Pitiful, Poor, Blind, and Naked by Gene Thornton.
Yes,
first-hand account of the rap and music industry, the goods, the bads, the trials, the tribulations. I highly recommend if you're interested.
And it ain't all bad now.
It ain't all bad. There's good, lots of good, lots of bad, but it's the gamut. It's the whole thing, and it's in a way it's not. It's almost like an instruction manual in many ways, kind of a path.
I agree.
For success.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In the industry. So thanks for speaking to me today. I appreciate it.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
All right.
All right.